Welcome to the Ravens Space on YouTube. My name is Jason, and this is the post-game discussion about the Ravens at the Tennessee Titans. The Ravens lost to the Titans today, 23-20, and it was the same old things we've been seeing all season. The defense giving you a chance, the offense not producing, and then the defense letting up in the last drive is almost exactly the same thing that happened against the Chicago Bears, where the defense gave you chances, you wasted the chances, you took it for granted, and when the defense needed that one last stop, we could not get it. A lot of bad things, a lot of sad things in this game, and I'm going to read you guys some of the stats, and so you guys can know. Again, this is the first one, so it's going to get better. I promise you guys. There's going to be a ticker at the bottom ticking with the stats so you guys can see it. We're going to have things popping in like Raven Space Daily, but right now it's the first episode. You just got me talking. I know you guys might think I'm ugly, but gotta deal with it today. So, Joe Flacco, 34 of 52, 261 yards and 2 touchdowns. Again, 52 pass attempts from Joe Flacco is not a thing that you want. Especially when 52 of those pass attempts are short yardage. They tried to go deep several times this game, and I'm happy about that. The issue with Joe Flacco is now you have the calls made, okay? Don't throw the ball to Breshad Perriman in triple coverage. He's not that good. And it's even if he was that good, you don't throw balls in triple coverage. There was one on the sideline, which is a deep throw to Ben Watson, which the coverage was awesome. I mean, that's how you teach the cover, okay? In front of the receiver, beat him to the route, and Joe Flacco threw up a terrible pass, and I wasn't surprised that happened. I was disappointed. Let's finish talking about offense. The run game was not there. Alex Collins coming on and off the field. I don't know why. Alex Collins is the only running back that can scare a defense. Buck Allen's good at catching the ball, but there's a place for that, and it's called third down. First and second down, give the ball to Alex Collins. I was really flabbergasted. For example, you come out, the first 3 plays of the game for the Ravens were pass plays with Joe Flacco, who's been playing. He may be the worst starting quarterback in the NFL right now, to be 100% honest with you. Why would you do that? Marty, I know you know more than I do. The offense is terrible, and it's not just because of the players. This game, it was because of you, and it was because of Joe Flacco's decision making. Joe, you have to either throw accurately, or you gotta throw it in spots that the defenders can't get it. You don't just throw balls up. You can't do that. And then you can't, half of your plays can't be dumps to the running back and tight end in the flat, and then the other half be interceptions down the field. We're not going to win that way. But let's go to the defense, because I thought the defense played better than the offense for sure. Still having problems with that run game. We didn't let up a lot of rushing yards this game as a team. But again, when it got to the end of the game, they knew exactly what they were going to do. Marcus Mariota really didn't have a great game either. But when the money's on the line, only one team showed up, and that was the Titans. That last touchdown drive was a heartbreaker, and it hurt me to my core. I really wanted to see us win this game. I thought that if we won this game, that it would, catapult us to win more games. And I don't think we are there yet. We're not better than this Titans team. We're not better than the Jacksonville Jaguars. And one of them is going to be one of the wild card spots. We're not better than the Denver Broncos, who is going to be in the other wild card spot. And if the Denver Broncos aren't in that wild card spot, then it's going to be the Chiefs. And there's no way in God's green earth we're better than the Chiefs. So if you got to be better than somebody to make the playoffs, right? Who of the teams I just named, the Titans, the Jaguars, who both beat us, the Chiefs, the Broncos, who can we be better than in order to make it to the playoffs? Those are going to be the wild card teams. It's going to be hard. And again, when if the Steelers win, they might be on bye. I don't remember. But if they're not on bye and they're playing and they get another win and we take another loss, or even next week if they play and they win, then I mean there's our chance to win the division is out of grass. We'll be 4.5 games back, which is almost impossible to be 4.5 games back and come back and win. So especially at this time of the year, it's tough. As a Ravens fan, I'm getting depressed. I want us to win. The defense is not the defense that we were built at the beginning of the season. We do lead in takeaways, which is great. And if you had a good offense, takeaways is the one defensive stat that you won, right? If you remember the New Orleans Saints, when they won the Super Bowl, they were not a great defense, but they were very good in takeaways. That's what the Ravens are right now. We're not a great defense, but we're very good in takeaways. However, when you take the ball away, the only way that equation works is if your offense capitalizes. And that's not the type of team we are right now. So I'm disappointed, but I'm gonna give you guys some of my winners and losers, my MVPs. Again, sorry about this. It's the first one. There will be more structure in the show, and then when we're live, you guys can come and join in and we can talk about it. But first, so let's talk about my MVP. It's hard choice, but you have to say Buck Allen. He was one of the players that was not terrible. I would also say Jeremy Maclin and Ben Watson played very well. But all in all, a loss is still a loss. On defense, you would have to give it the MVP to Eric Weddle. He made one of the big splash plays. The pass rushers did very well. Terrell Suggs again had about 3 sacks that weren't sacks. One of those sacks that he almost had was taken by Matt Judon. He did get 1 sack, and then Marcus Mariota on 2 separate occasions just got out of his grasp. So those individuals played well, but as a team we have to do better. And that we're not a good team where every mistake really does feel like the end of the game. Joe Flacco's first interception was like, man, that felt like the end of the game. I was like, oh, whew. I know it's very early in the game. And I'm like, they scored 14 points. Can we come back? When Sam Cook ricocheted off his leg and it went out of bounds because of a penalty that we had to redo, you feel like, man, if this team puts up 20, can we get there? And and to be honest, this game should have been even a bigger blowout. But what the Ravens always do is they are down, and so they put up 2 meaningless touchdowns because the Tennessee Titans defense is dropping everyone back in coverage, and you get some yards. So not a good game. Overall, I think a C effort from the Ravens. I think the Titans were better, but not that much. I'll give them a B rating. If we want to make the playoffs, we got to play better than we played today. And right now, we're just not that team. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to Raven Space on YouTube. This will become a show. It will be a post-game show. It'll be pretty. I'll have things popping in and out. It's going to be awesome. Also, please, guys, when we get live again, live is coming. At the end of this month, we will be live, Raven Space Daily and post-game show. Thank you guys so much, and go Ravens.